Are you done yet? I kind of feel like it might be done. Oh, it takes like one cell alone just to power it up. Okay, that is a bloody brilliant film reference. And if you don't get it, you need to watch better horror movies.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby and today we are back in Satisfactory. Now, I have been doing a fair bit of off-camera grinding, and two kind of interesting things happened while I was doing it. So the first thing was this. Weirdly enough, I have absolutely no idea what the game is on about. I mean, I thought maybe it was celebrating the anniversary of when I started playing the game or when the game came out or whatever, but I looked it up on Epic and the game dropped on March 19th of 2019, and that's the day I purchased it, and I have been playing ever since, so it definitely isn't that it's trying to celebrate. And as some of you guys will probably remember, my actual birthday is in October, so it's definitely not that. I mean, maybe it's the anniversary when I started this run? I'd have to go back and look, actually. I never thought of that. You know what? Hold that thought. Okay, that might actually be a possibility, because the first save I did in this run was September 23rd of last year. Holy crap, has it really taken me a year to get this far? Oh, well, honestly, it's also taken pretty close to 300 hours, so yeah, definitely slow playing this one a bit. Now, the other interesting thing that happened was this.
Milestone reached. Instant travel between chosen locations will be possible as soon as the main and satellite portals are built and paired. Do not ask me how it works. Not because I don't understand dimensional dispersal theory and the cross-warp applications of liminal peer-regulated parallel-fibrillator nanocells, for example. But because you do not need to know. You go in one end, you come out the other. It's a door. Thankfully, the construction of project part number 12, the ballistic warp drive, can be automated and requires no manual input from you, so I'd say we're relatively safe. If you disagree about my assessment of your capabilities, you are free to attempt a study and replication of either portal or warp technology after you're done with project assembly.
Which means today is going to be all about portals. Now, portals are part of the Tier 8 tech that came out with the 1.0 release, so I have absolutely zero experience with them whatsoever. I have no idea how they work. I know nothing apart from what I learned in... Yeah, I know that the main portal and the satellite portal connect, and there you can only do like one satellite per main portal or whatever. Oh, okay, I didn't realize I was building that. And the other thing I know is that they have to be fueled, and judging by the lightning bolt on the back, also need to be powered. Okay, well, does the satellite portal need to be powered? Yes, the satellite portal needs to be powered as well. Okay, so for fuel, it takes... Okay, I found it. It's called a singularity cell, and this is what the portals run on. Now, it says that, yeah, I was going to say, used to break down space and time, required to power portals, and somewhere, I cannot remember where I read it, but somewhere it says that it will burn through these things, and if it runs out of fuel, the connection will be broken, which, you know, makes absolutely perfect sense. Now, the problem is, I don't know at what rate these things are going to get used up. So that is definitely one of the things I want to try and figure out today. Now, really quick, I have set it up to make these things over here, and I currently have... Okay, I've got a lot of them. Now, the thing making them actually takes... Yeah, it pretty much takes an entire minute just to make 10. So if we end up burning more than 10 a minute, we might be in a bit of trouble. I suppose there is only one way to find out, and that is to set up a couple of portals and test it. So we're going to want our main portal to be... Oh, seriously? Are you going to stick through the roof? Okay, how tall does this thing have to be? Well, here's a dot. Let's put it the right way around. Let's boop it. Game. I'm sorry, did I hurt your feelings? That's more like it.
You have finally built a portal. Perhaps now your progress won't be as slow. To ensure no further delays happen, I will give you some tips. A functional portal is two-way and requires one main and one satellite portal, each only connecting to the other. Establishing a portal connection will require input of singularity cells, vast amounts of power, and some patience. Before you continue, you could still change the placement of that one, it seems, suboptimal.
It is indeed suboptimal. So you know what? We are going to remove that. Let's figure out where we're going to put it. I do want it somewhere near power, and it kind of sucks because I've got power in here. Oh, and when it comes down to power, let me show you what I was talking about. So we currently have, or technically currently are producing, okay, yeah, we are producing 41,000 megawatts, and we are currently only burning 31. So I'm reasonably certain we can power a portal. Now, what about on the outside of the hub, maybe? Okay, it really doesn't like that having the back blocked off, does it? I mean, that makes perfect sense, obviously, because you need to feed it, but we're going to be feeding it by hand as an experiment, so how about we put that one there? And it's probably going to look stupid, but we're going to hook it up to the power right there. And boop. Okay, do you look, Yep, that looks tacky. You know what? It's fine. So, if we configure the main portal, has not been linked. Okay, can I actually link these up if they're not powered? Or not powered, fueled. There you go. I've actually got no idea. Alright, well, I'm going to run back to the original hub. I'm going to set up a satellite portal, and then we'll see if we can't figure that out. Oh my god, the anniversary thing is still going? Alright, well, there's the satellite portal. It's not powered. You know what, let's sort that out really quick. And boop. So apparently we can link, even though it's not fueled. Okay, well we're going to call this original hub. Hopefully that's all it's going to take to link the other one. Now, let's go dance for a second, and then I'll head back and we'll try that. I tell you what, as much as I love the hypertubes, I'm going to be really happy to not have to take a 45-minute ride back home. Okay, now, let us see. So we're going to call this one main hub. Nope, different main. Okay, main hub. Check. So if I select link portal... Oh, okay, I see. It's going to be the map thing, not a list of the names thing. So hook that to that. You know what? Select that link. No fuel. By the way, did I mention that this recipe for the portal fuel stuff is incredibly complicated? So we gotta have nuclear pasta, dark matter crystals, iron plates, and concrete. The iron plates and concrete bit is easy, but for dark matter crystals, I've had to bring diamonds in by drone from the original hub. And then over here we are turning those into Oh no, that's where we're making the thing. Yeah, I also had to find another SAM deposit, which I had to turn into the... I just said what it was, for God's sakes. Yeah, the dark matter residue. And then I've got the diamonds coming in, and the dark matter residue. That's making the dark matter crystals. Game. Thank you, autosave. And what was the other thing we had to do? Oh, nuclear pasta. That's being made up by the nuke thing, which is also coming in by drone. Although I can't remember where it lands. Anyway, yeah, needless to say, if we are going to be using portals regularly, the entire fuel thing is going to be an issue. Okay, are we ready to take our first interspatial journey? I sincerely hope so. So we're going to drop 50 in there. Holy crap. Okay, so it's burning one every 30 seconds. It's also incredibly loud. I'm trying to do the math in my head, so it's going to be like 300 seconds, so it's one every 5 minutes maybe, I think. Are you done yet? I kind of feel like it might be done. Oh, it takes like one cell alone just to power it up. Okay, that is a bloody brilliant film reference. And if you don't get it, you need to watch better horror movies. Okay, Ada, anything you want to tell me about it? No? Okay, fair enough. Now, am I going to be able to see the fuel from this end as well? No, I can only see that it's charged. Oh, you know what? While we're right here, I think... Good God, if I was my neighbor, I would be yelling at me to turn down the music. Anyway, as I was saying, over here in the hub, we are now down to... nope, select milestone. Yeah, we're down to the Fix-It blueprints, and that is it. We will have unlocked every single tier of tech, and every single item in every single tier of tech in the entire game. So, I'm pretty sure I've got those things back at the main hub. I know for a fact I've got those. I think I've got those on the internet, and if I don't, I've got them over there. I've got them up at the top. And, what was the other thing we needed? Oh, fuse modular frames. Okay, yeah, you know what? I've actually got that on me. Well, half of those on me. I'm gonna need 450 of those, 250 of those, another 50 of those, and 100 of whatever that bloody thing is. Okay, yeah, let's go grab that. Let's unlock the final stage of the tech. And for the final time, boop.
Milestone reached. The Blueprint Designer Mark III allows for 20% increased blueprint size in all dimensions, for an overall 71.2% increase in volume. Sadly, I doubt we will see equivalent increases in your efficiency.
Okay, Ada, you have just been getting snarkier and snarkier throughout this entire game, and I have got to say, I don't think I appreciate it. Now, what else have we got left that isn't unlockable?
Dimensional upload speed increased. Every particle now has encoded potential reconstruction memory for when any part using that particle is recalled, enabling instancing on the fundamental particle level.
You grow shifted the body chord flow cycle song of the sixth layer. Harmonious. Your cycle songs will only deepen the layers.
I'm always working on myself. The time will come.
I'm starting to think she's going to achieve some sort of singularity here at the end of this. Okay, dying any second, and go. Okay, we timed that out beautifully, and it turns out that even if we are in mid-transit when it expires, it is going to let us complete the journey. Brilliant. Now, can I... Okay, yeah, as expected, you can only fuel the main portal. Okay, so this looks like it is actually fairly consistent. The dark matter crystals are going back into the system at exactly the same rate they're coming out. The plates and the concrete, all of that stuff's keeping up. In fact, I think the only problem we might actually have with this is the nuclear pasta, because it takes a really long time to make one of those. Now, if we are making 10 singularity cells every minute, and we are burning them, or technically the portals are burning them, but yeah, we will be going through those at a rate of 10 every 5 minutes, I think it was. So yeah, we could basically fuel 3 portals, no problem at all, as long as the nuclear pasta can keep up. Which means now, I gotta get underneath of here, and I gotta figure out exactly where the nuclear pasta comes from. Yeah, I don't know if I've showcased underneath of here a whole awful lot, but it is a bit of a rat's nest now. So the nuclear pasta, that's the diamonds. Okay, I think the nuclear pasta was over here, right? Aha, we found it. Okay, it's this line here. And it's coming in from over there. Wait a minute, that's not in, that's out. It's actually coming in from over here, right? Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's getting reloaded here, so that's a bit nerve-wracking. Now that line goes over here. Thank you, autosave. I really, really appreciate that when I'm in mid-thought. And that comes in over here. Which means it's going to be the drone port, there you go, right here. Now, Mr. the drone port, which is obviously empty. How many are you bringing in per trip? 16 fuel per trip. Each trip takes 3 minutes, apparently, which is not great. Now, to be fair, I had this thing full and it was all backlogged and stuff, but as you can see up at the top, we need 1,000 of those for the space elevator. And I took them out of the system and stuck them in a box over there, just to make sure when the time comes, we'd have them on hand. So, exactly how quickly are we making these things? Okay, that is not good, because it looks like it's taking 80 seconds to make one, but it's only taking 60 seconds to use it up at the other end. Which means we're going to have to boost this. But we can't do that unless we boost the copper powder production. Okay, well, let's see if we can figure out a way to do that. Now, after much careful exploration, it would appear that the copper powder is coming from here. And this thing is already cranked right to the max. Crap. So technically what I need is at least one more of these things, which I do not appear to have the room for. I mean, I suppose I could put it back there, split it off, and then go underneath and connect the things together down there. Is that going to use up all my copper ingots? Definitely looks like it's burning through those at a hell of a good clip. I'm thinking basically what I need for that is I need like a dedicated copper line that is only making copper powder. Okay, the copper deposit should be here somewhere, yes? Oh, no, it's actually... hi. I'm sorry. Am I in your spot? That's what I thought. Okay, now, as I was saying, the copper deposit is actually over there somewhere? Okay, well, let's keep heading that direction. We're bound to find it eventually. Aha! We found the copper deposit. And brilliantly, it's already directly under the platform. Hi. Oh, the other little ones. Means I need the boomstick. No. Okay, look. Quit it, okay? Stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone. Oh my god, I'm gonna get creamed here. Hold on. Let's, take a deep breath. Get the beat stick back out. Let's go chat with these boys. Come here, I saw you. Boop. Freaking uppity little things. Okay, as I was saying, I think we have done found the copper deposit, and it is pretty much exactly where we wanted it. And sorted. You know what? That's every 60 seconds, which is exactly the speed at which we're using them down at the bottom. So this might be acceptable for right now. Okay, well, as it would appear is becoming traditional, we are going to be ending this episode on a bit of a power problem. Because, yeah, we are right at the ragged edge as is, and I still have 1, 2, 3 really big ticket items that I need to set up production on. Now, I could either off camera or maybe we do an episode entirely on it. But yeah, we could go find 10 more summer sloops and augment the power that way. Or we could actually just start hooking power generators up on all the different geysers that are scattered around the map. And there are still a metric ton of those left on the map that we haven't tapped yet, so that is also an option. So yeah, I will work out as much of that in between this episode and the next one as I can, and it looks like that next episode is either going to be the penultimate episode or the actual finale. And on that incredibly happy note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. Really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Satisfactory. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.